with fast funding up to $10,000 available through Net Credit. Our online application process was designed to get the money you need quickly if approved. You can borrow an amount that meets your needs and repay in a way that works for your financial situation. And we report on-time payments to credit bureaus, so you can build credit history as you repay. See what Net Credit can do for you today. Check your eligibility without affecting your credit score at netcredit.com. All Net Credit loans and lines of credit are offered by a member of the Net Credit family of companies or one of our lending partners. Visit netcredit.com/partners for more information.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, it's for you, all you canine lovers. It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host Dara Burke and canine co-hosts Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.
Hello and welcome to this introduction for the Big Bear podcast. This is the show where each week we bring you the latest news from the canine world with the biggest guests from the canine industry. I'm your host for the show, Dara Burke, and I come from the small village of Ballynehy in County Limerick. Each episode I'm joined by my canine co-host Bruno, who is my wonderful Bloodador. That's a bloodhound cross Black Labrador for anyone wondering. And of course, who can forget the wonderful Millie, our Golden Labrador. So consider this mini episode more a preview of the show.
Amazon Business honors Ricardo Gurgel, owner of Veggie Root Tavern. This week, Ricardo saved big and used Amazon Business to help his team buy commercial deep fryers at a quantity discount. Because even veggies can be fried.
I'm gonna need 2 orders of fried fiddleheads.
With business buying easier than before, Ricardo now uses his extra time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. Fiddleheads, yum.
And to give you a bit of background on myself, I have a qualification in canine psychology that I acquired in 2019. But for many years before that, I have been fascinated by how the canine mind works. Everything from what goes through a dog's mind, to behavioural traits, right down to canine body language and the calming signals which dogs use to communicate with both other dogs and humans, despite the fact that we as humans don't particularly understand a lot of these calming signals and tend to misinterpret them. So I started the Big Bear podcast way back with a pilot episode in August of 2019. Well, our first series run initially with bi-monthly episodes and then monthly when COVID-19 pandemic struck in March of 2020. Now, initially I recorded using nothing more but a mobile phone and a dual lavalier microphone, after which I upgraded to a high quality Blue Snowball USB cardigan mic. And since the start of May 2021, since we returned for a new series, I now record on the Zoom PodTrack P4 with state-of-the-art toner XLR mics, guaranteeing a crisp quality sound that you're hearing right now. So since May of this year, of 2021, we have returned to weekly episodes with different guests featuring on the show each week. And to be honest, we have had some notable guests on the show over the past 18 months since we started. So these guests include dog trainers like Tony McKenna, Samantha Rawson, Carrie Hode and Maeve Humphreys, to name but a few. Other doggy professionals such as Jamie Sugar from Trails and Tales, Kieran Sheehan from Muppets Ireland, fear-free groomer Danny Brady of Suds and Paws, as well as a huge host of businesses from different areas of the canine industry. We have also featured vets and animal health professionals such as Dr. Tim Kirby from petbond.ie, who is a regular guest of our show. We featured veterinary clinics such as Tree Veterinary Clinic in Limerick and Our Vet in County Tipperary. Also featured was Dr. Sharon Alston, who has widely campaigned for a change in animal welfare legislation across Ireland, and Karen Kennedy of Limerick Canine Physio. And last but not least, celebrity vet Pete Wedderburn, who has featured on multiple TV chat shows in Ireland and also won Steve Wonderful Pet Fix Club. So here at the Big Bark, we're very big on charities, in particular on charity events and supporting animal rescues. And we've raised over €3,000 for various animal charities since the show's inception. Christmas 2020 saw us raise €1,400 through all our Wolf for Christmas series, which, as you can imagine, is a toy and gift show for dogs and their owners. The money was raised for a number of Irish animal charities, and here at the Big Bark we strive to work closely with all animal charities to give them the chance to tell their story to all the different pet lovers and doggy people throughout Ireland and abroad. We also have some very interesting guests on our show, and I guess it's the one show that you could be sure as a dog owner you're going to love. Wherever you may be in the world, there's something on this show for every dog owner. Coming up over the next few weeks, we will have more dog trainers. We will be talking with more rescues, and we'll be finding out, now that lockdown is finally lifting in Ireland, what the best staycations are for dog owners and their dogs. So if you want to find out more about the show, head on over to thebigbark.ie, which is our main website, and that's where you can find all of our previous episodes. You can check us out on the Big Bark Podcast on Instagram or Facebook, or on our Twitter page, Big Bark Podcast. And you can be sure to head on over to Patreon to become a supporter of the show as well. We will always appreciate that, and you'll get different merchandise, different gifts every couple of months if you are a subscriber to our Patreon page. Be sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you tune in for your podcast so that you never miss an episode. The Big Bark is the podcast that is absolutely barking mad about your dog.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, is for you, all you canine lovers. It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host Dara Burke and canine co-hosts Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark,